Scott.
Thank you. Look, my mum was one of those extraordinary women who managed to have a full-time job, look after the house, look after the kids, and more to the point, always be calm. Because when I was a kid, I was a terrible asthmatic, and I'd be having a full-on asthma attack, you know, and my mum would sit there cool as a cucumber, just rubbing my back, saying stuff like, "Just wait till I finish my cigarette, Denise. And I'll plug in your Ventolin machine." Because my mum smoked like a chimney. Well, of course she did. She was a nurse. In the 1960s. Now, of the 60s, they were amazing. Like kids, it was just so fantastic back then because smoking didn't give you cancer. No, but it was my mum who taught me to knit. Now, have we got any knitters in? Hear that? That's real sort of sexually repressed excitement from knitters. Did you hear that? Woo! Because the knitters, now that I've mentioned knitting, those knitters can't wait to get out of here and get home and get clickety-clacking. But I know you'll find this hard to believe. Swear to God, it's a fact. When I was 15 years old, I knitted myself a pair of bathers. Now, the thing is, they were actually quite attractive. They were one piece. I'll get the visual going. One piece, halter neck, and this is just for the knitters, rib stitch, 4-ply wool. Hear that? That was a knitter having an orgasm out there at the 4-ply wool bathers. No, they did. They looked pretty tremendous. Well, until I went swimming. Who knew wool absorbed so much water? Yeah. So I get out of the pool in my knitted bathers, 15 years old, and look, the halter neck stayed up where it was meant to, but the crutch, it was around my knees, which, come to think of it, would have come in handy last month when I had the prolapse. I could leave you with that visual, but no, look, I'll just leave you with these words of wisdom. A woman told me recently that the reason she loves my comedy is that it is so self-defecating. Thank you.